Howdy, it's David and employee Lily. We're gonna get this done today. We're not that busy this morning yet, so let's get this started, okay? We already laid the tips, and I put a thin layer of powder here just to level it out, you know, to give a smooth edge. Some dryness right here, but it's no big deal. A lot of it's getting covered up anyway. Okay, so tips are already placed on. Pre-cut the coffin shape or ballerina. What's wrong, Angela? Don't want to be in the video? No. No? Okay. Let's see if we get a good angle right here.
I don't.
Yeah, I'll let you be a little cameraman today, okay? Alright, let's see what I'm gonna do here today. Let's start off by the white. I'm gonna do the encased nails first. I'm just using regular monomer. Or Tammy Taylor's triple white, it's called. It's the most opaque white I ever worked with. Mind you that it is 12 o'clock noon over here, 12:12, but it's still kind of chilly outside and kind of chilly in the salon. So the powder will take a little longer to set. So until it starts setting faster, I don't have to work real slow with it. So let's go to the middle nail. Let's put the 3D encased nail right there. So I'm gonna start off with balls of acrylic. So you take a lot of balls of acrylic to get this effect. But I'll place it at the top here, dead center, the nail. And I'll take another one, place it right next to it. So there. Okay. And then starting to set, which is not yet. I was testing that one. It's not setting yet. I'm gonna place one on this side here. So it's 3. Okay. As it start to set, now it is. I'm gonna press outwards. Okay.
Okay, carefully put your hands in.
Outwards.
Make sure your thumbs all the way up.
Outwards. Okay. So I'm getting like petals just like that. You can do it from top to bottom, bottom to top. It doesn't really matter. Actually, it's quite easier if you do it from the bottom upwards. So we're just going in, just going to fill all the way downwards. Get a little glitter there, so move that little glitter there. Okay, we're going to place balls everywhere. Along the nails, just like so. As I notice it's drying a lot slower, so I'm going to actually place 4. Okay. So I'm press upwards and downwards. I'm trying to keep the top thin, bottom a little thicker. You'll see why later I'm doing that. Okay. So I'm just working it just like that. Okay. Okay. Keep going all the way down here.
I'd like to get in before you start too, but whatever happens, happens. But I will have everything packed and ready to go. Or that, and they won't have it packed and ready to go anyway, even if they were there.
So these two starting to join right there. The idea is take my brush and kind of whip it upwards though. Since I'm doing this effect, I'll whip them upwards to keep them kind of separated. And kind of mend that one again. And place the brush on this set down here. And press it downwards. Okay. It's, like I said, a little chilly over here today. Like it's been the last few days. So the powder likes to run. Okay. Place another ball there. I'm going to do it all the way down. Another one there. We're going to stand off the free edge a little bit because you want it to trim off. You don't want no blank spots there. They're kind of weird.
Yeah, you forgot this my thumb, yeah.
So while that's still setting, I'm going to lay another ball here at the bottom free edge.
Okay, now we can switch.
Okay. still press that one while it's still working it there.
I guess, but I put it in this one. Isabella's coming no matter what. She'll come.
Top,
She'll
that
come
one.
away from Isabella to do it.
Okay, and it doesn't matter if you keep it in the shape or not, because you'll see later why it doesn't really matter. You cut it off with the emery board. Okay.
We need to find out on that.
Okay, so that doesn't matter there. So I'm gonna go to the other hand here. I'm gonna start from the bottom up. Now here's the easier way. You start from the bottom up, which I should have done from the bottom up. Okay. So let's place ball here.
Because I don't mind like,
Another ball here next to it. A little space between so they don't touch. Okay. Another ball right on top of it. It's 3 balls like a pyramid, just as so. Okay. Like I said, notice it's drying slow, a lot slower, so I'm gonna place the 4th ball here next to it here, just like so. And remember, get this effect, thinner at the bottom here and thicker at the tip. As I'm pressing down, pressing the tip here, flattening it down at the top, and thinner at the bottom, just like that. Okay. I got my order mixed up here. Yeah, that did. It's okay. That's still pressing. Still working here. Okay. Do another one. Fill up this side here. I'm gonna just work it all the way up. Okay, another one here. So I'm gonna do 4 here. I'm doing this from right to left, so I can remember which ones I pressed first. Okay, as I went to the 4th one, I can go back to this one here.
Yeah.
Get Mimi. Okay. As you get the texture there. Too much. So I'm placing one up here. Cold days, acrylic like stick to the brush here. Yeah, placing one there. So since I was slow on this one, I'm gonna do 3 on this one. Instead of trying to put a 4th ball. And then we'll work this one down again.
I'm so used to red nails. I have red nails a bit Christmas. I've actually never worn one of well, I like the red nails.
And then I'm gonna go to the top here. We'll grab smaller balls way at the top here just to fill in that little spot up top. And place one there. And then another one right here. Because there's 2 blank spots up there. So, for a couple of seconds, let's start to set. Because you try to do it when it's wet, it just spill out everywhere. It won't keep its shape. Okay. Okay. Alright, now as that's setting there, we're gonna do this here. I have this color is not available by Tammy Taylor. What happened is I took some clear powder and some blue and some sparkle and made it, just a little bit in there. Just for custom times I'm using like this. So like with a texture like that. I take a little bit, it's just actually really sheer. It's not much in there. So what I do is I fill in the nail. Just a little bit, just to give more color. You notice it's actually not filling all the way. It's kind of sheer in there. And what I do is I'll take just a little small amounts and just fill in spots that doesn't have the color. Like up there. It doesn't matter if you fill it all the way or not either. Just a hint of color. While it's still wet, you can just wet it, work it around. Okay, just to give a hint of color in there. Just as so. Okay.
Edges, so I make sure they get black.
I remember that day.
Just work it all in the crevices. You gotta work it in there. It's not you're not gonna be able to lay it straight down because there'll be pockets that it doesn't take. Okay, we put it on and kind of just wipe it off. I'm gonna get it down here. Kind of work. It's kind of hard to work and keep it in a frame, so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. Okay, and I'm just missing a little bit at the top here, just a little bit. So we're gonna work that back to the cupola out there. And we're just gonna get some color in there just like that. Okay. And now the rest of it, I'm gonna actually dump that color completely. I'm not using any more of that color. Just carry on. Just clear powder. You know, just.
I need glue. Anna keeps the glue.
It's somewhere there. I'm not sure where it's at.
Okay, but I can't touch your stuff.
Hold on one second. Do you know what you keep it at?
Graduated from the 80 foot to 100 foot. You graduated from the 80 foot down to 100 foot down. A better boat. Actually, better employer.
I'm back. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna wet this whole nail here with monomer in all areas of it, so it doesn't have any dry spots. And I'm gonna grab that clear powder. It's gonna be hard to lay it smoothly, but you're gonna have to try to work all the pockets and get all the gel, or I'm sorry, clear powder into the crevices. Hold on one second.
Thank you.
Okay, you're trying to fill the nail up with powder. I dropped all her design back, and you put it back in the basket. You see it's right there. Okay, well, now the section that wasn't filled up all the way, I'm actually gonna go in and fill in all those spots there. Like I said, it's almost impossible to lay it smoothly over the nail here. We're gonna try to keep it off the cuticle skin, but we're gonna still go and fill up all of the areas that didn't take the clear powder. Okay, and the air pockets. Okay, on the other hand, again, I'm gonna wet it all around, get the monomer everywhere. Helps the powder drip down to the crevices that it wasn't taken. Hey Ben, will you do a gel polish change for her? No charge. Robert did for her, and she said it's chipping, so just gonna take care of that.
Yeah, I'm okay. This is almost time.
Let's see.
After you pick all your shit at the station. Yeah.
As you can kind of see the effect that we're going here. You know, this side now hasn't taken all the way here between the tip itself and the powder, so we're gonna fill that up too. Kind of pull the skin away from the nail, and you know there's a little spot there that's missing. Fill it in there. Sometimes you can't see the top surface, but a client will see it from the side angle when they're looking at their nails. So make sure you want to get all that covered up. Okay, so now next to the next nail. Those two nails are completely done of the powder laying now. So move to the next nail. We'll put the whatever color we're not using to the side here. Okay, again, this is just Tammy Taylor P3. The jar is kind of messy, but oh well. There's actually a shared jar throughout the salon. I'm gonna lay the nail. Some P. We're gonna lay a ball at the top. Watch the cuticle line. Make sure that it's nice and clean there. Actually, I'm gonna remove this using a regular monomer, so it's setting a little faster. I'm gonna switch it over to the C&D retention liquid, using this powder, because that powder dries really fast with regular monomer. So we'll just switch it over to the retention by C&D. You notice this one here is just dripping down faster here. I'm gonna do a deep V cut here. You want to build it thick enough where you can cut the line.
I mean, it's like kind of light.
I just removed the whole thing when we do it.
There we go.
When are there a couple?
Or if you want to do a deep V, deep French is actually already there.
Oh,
But,
that's I put nail polish on it.
Alright, we're going to take some manure, gonna tip there, the Zacro knife.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, well, it's still setting a little bit, so that gives us time to set. Then we're just going to cut and pull. Remember, always de-sharpen your knife, because you don't want it too sharp. One slip and you can cut your customer cuticle cleanly off. Okay, once you got that cleanly off there,
I know it was you.
okay, this is a clean, deep V cut, okay, on that one. Now, if you practice really hard, you can actually lay your powder in a deep French style without even cutting it. So I'm gonna try to do that here. Can't guarantee it, but it works sometimes, sometimes it doesn't. So I'm gonna place my ball way up top here. Work the cuticle area really good.
For now on Thursdays.
I think I just used the wrong. Let me put that liquid to the side, because I think I just used the wrong one again. It's not actually gliding anywhere, so we're just gonna remove that excess. Made a mistake.
Okay.
So use a Zacro knife here and just clean the cuticle here and get all that. The powder I just made a mistake with. Okay. I'm gonna put this jar here away, so I'm stop using that one. It's repetition is this mistake. So I'm gonna use the retention now, because that one just dried way too fast. The ball wouldn't even move. Okay, and place it again at the top. And I'll work it downwards. Yeah, it's a lot better now.
Okay, good. That gives me an idea what some of the good, because I was talking to think from Thomas and you took it out.
So what I do is I let gravity do this trick, about let gravity pull the ball down itself. And I keep the ball kind of in the center. And as I let it drip down, you notice it's actually cutting its own shape by itself. Let me see here, getting a good camera view here. Oh, sorry. That is cutting its own shape there, the deep V shape by itself already. You kind of monitor it and just kind of let it sit and wait while it's setting. And as right before it's setting hard here, you kind of just press on the top here to flatten it down a little bit. What happened is it gives it a nice clean edge. Okay, so it's actually cut already itself. So I didn't have to cut at all. So we're gonna do all of them, different shapes here. And this one right here, I'm gonna do actually in an angle. I'm gonna place the ball all the way at the top again. Okay, kind of just get the powder to stop on one side. I don't want to waste too much product here. Trying to get it to come down. Okay, and I'll work, kind of lean the nail to one side. Again, let gravity do its job. I'm leaning it to the far side of the camera so you can't see the ball here. But you kind of want to let it just drip down on one side of it. Okay, that's so. See, it's already starting to drip at an angle. So as you lean the nail on that side, gravity takes toll to it and pulls it down to one side. Okay, and then right for that set, I'm going to take my X-Acto knife, dip it in some monomer, just as so, get it a little wet. Makes it easier, that's not going to stick to the knife. And just cut in an angle, just like that. Then pull away. And I can do it freehand, but I'm going to lay it in an angle. But we're just going to use that knife today, just to show everybody, okay? So it's just like that. You know, if you have any excess monomer, just pull it away. And just clean cut like that. Okay. Alright, so I'll have a deep V there, angle cut there, and deep French there. And this one here, I'm gonna do a backwards V, so it's gonna go upwards. Okay. So I'm gonna place the ball here. Now I'm gonna take the ball and barely touch the nail and let it kind of drag itself into a pre-shaped V like that. Okay, so you're not wasting much product. And what you do is you take your acrylic brush and push the ball back upwards a little bit to keep its right thickness. Because you let it drip down too much, it'll be thin at the top and thicker at the bottom. So I'm trying not to waste too much product. So we're gonna do that. You got kind of a triangular shape here already. Now, just again, dip the X-Acto knife into the monomer and cut. Pull away. Okay. Now make sure that line's clean there. You can press against it. A lot of people show you to cut, but then they don't show you can press back against it to give it a nice clean line on that side there. And then you move to the other side and you kind of gauge the center of the nail for the top point and down to the bottom. Again, pull to the side. Come on. Okay, just like so. And then you take your X-Acto knife with a little liquid on there and press against it backwards. And it gives a nice cleaner edge. Okay, and if it's still not clean yet, just take your X-Acto knife and trim off whatever excess you need to trim off. Okay, and if it's shifted a little bit while you're pressing on it, you can actually take it and just push it lightly back to one side, just as so. Okay. And some of them I'm gonna do a secondary line, like a white line here. On this nail here, the pinky nail, I'm actually gonna lay a secondary line right next to it. Okay, this is the white one here. Okay. I'm gonna move back to my regular monomer because my white powder, the triple white by Tamiya Taylor, works better with my regular. It dries a lot slower than the colored powders and stuff. The white, so I'm gonna use my regular monomer. The regular monomer dries a lot faster. It kind of meets it in the middle. Being that this powder takes a little longer to set up. What I'll do is, let me show you. I'll take my brush and I use the flat angle of it. And instead of pressing down and pulling back towards me, I kind of just dip it in the powder. So what it does is it grabs just a little tiny at the tip. And then I use also the shape of the brush and place it that way. So it's already placed long ways. Okay? And work it down flat enough where I can see the pink, where the pink is actually sitting at. So I know where to cut. Place it in there. And I'm gonna do this one a little thicker because there's a reason I'm doing it a little thicker here. Okay, I'm doing this at about it's about 3 millimeters thick here. A millimeter is about the thickness of a penny. Okay, so okay, and I'm laying it already at an angle like that. Don't worry about the excesses up here because that will get sanded away whenever you're sanding it. First, I want to cut the straight angle downwards to get that exactly the clean line I want. Okay, next step here, you have to be quick-handed. I'm gonna cut slits 1 to the top here, 2, okay, and then 3 there, and then I'm gonna get the step look out of it, the little triangular looks out of here. Okay, and then go across to meet that one, and I'll pull that one away. Okay. And again, just pull it away. Be patient with it. The powder dries fast, but you still have a good 30-second window to 45 seconds to work with it here. Okay. And again, the first cut down the bottom, I'll just take the turn the finger and take the X-Acto knife and straight across and pull downwards to remove that. Okay. And pull to the side. Now you just go around and clean up the whole area. Using a lot of monomer on the tip of the blade so it keeps the powder from sticking to the knife here. Okay, now remove any excess. What you do is you wet the nail with monomer in front of the knife. Gets it wet, what it does, it makes it remove easier and cleaner. So you have those steps there. Okay, the next step I'm gonna do there is I'm actually gonna get I'm using it's called Little Black Dress by Tammy Taylor. All this is black powder by Tammy Taylor also here. And I'm gonna use, the only time I'm using my regular monomer is for the clear powder or the white. For all the color powders, I'm using C&D retention here. I'm gonna take my retention again, take the flat side of the brush, the tip of it, and just take a very thin layer of black and use the shape of the brush and just go and place it in there. Just as so. I'm gonna press it down where I can reveal some of the where to cut the shape or pre-cut the shape, so I know exactly where to cut, so I don't actually cut too much off one end or not enough on the other. So what you do is you press down on it and it reveals where the shaping is at. You know, you press too much and you it's too low in certain spots, just take the brush and push the powder back upwards. So just like so, just push the powder back upwards. Take that knife again, and I'm gonna trim out straight down. Okay, so this is so. It's not gonna be pretty, it's not gonna be clean. Somewhere people worry about making it super clean looking and stuff like that, but it's just waste your time because when you sand it, it will, the shape that you have there will cut itself out. Okay, so we can just remove the shape there, and it's gonna look just like that, you know, until you sand it, and you see like there's spaces where the shape where you took it already there, and it's up there also, but when the black covered it. Oh well, you know, like I said, when you sand it, it will show. Okay, And there's a little black right here. If you're unsure, just cut it off. Just clean it off completely. Just like that. Okay. And the bottom here, I'm actually going to use it's a raspberry sparkle, also by Tammy Taylor. The powders are pre-mixed in it instead of just a sparkle. The powder itself is already mixed. So I'm going to use a little bit just to put in the color. There. I tend not to just put a lot of sparkle into it. What I do is I just put enough just for the color. That tip is so. And to make sure none of the sparkles there is cleaned off. Okay. And my regular monomer, I fill the rest up because it's not as high as the rest of it. So what I do is I take my regular monomer and with the clear powder and just fill in that slot, the height of it. Just press back up here. You work it and you keep adding more and more until you fill it the height of it. So this is so. And like I said, today's a cold day, so it's taking a little longer to set. So I'm gonna sit there and wait for a second while it's starting to set. When it's starting to set, and then I can move it around and make sure it's even. I'm not worried about the height of this spot here where the black and white was. I'm more worried about where the glitter is at and the clear powder laid, because that's the thickness I'm wanting at. So when we get there, and if it's not enough, I'll take a little bit of monomer, and while that's still wet, I'll take some more clear powder and just drop it on there. And just dab it around, just wait for it to set. Okay. Just as so. And that one is already filled up enough there. We'll leave that one be. Okay, so next one, a deep V. I'm gonna do deep V, but just straight across here. So there's gonna be 2 triangles on one side, triangle up top, and 2 triangles on the other side, and a color at the bottom. Okay. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna regular monomer my white that I want to do. I chose the color white, so place the powder directly on top of the V. Okay. Again, let gravity do its job and let it just tilt the nail downwards, just as so. And the powder itself will start to drag itself downwards. But now I'm pressing where the triangular shape was, so I can see where it's at. So I can see the shadow where the pink was. Okay, as long as I can see the shadow, that's all I need to see. Work the white to make sure it meets up to the top corner here of the cuticle line. Okay, make sure that it's on this side also. There's a mess here, just take your brush and swipe downwards and clean that mess up. Because if you leave that mess, it's going to be harder for you to work with later. Okay, now important part of this is make sure you get all the sides, but make sure that ball comes all the way down to the tip of that triangle. Okay, and then when it does, I'll take this X-Acto knife here, straight across from where the tip is, and cut it downwards. Cut, cut, and just pull it downwards, away from the rest of the nail. Here's just as so. Again, you take the knife itself with monomer and press backwards against the powder, and what it does, it gives you a cleaner line. And just remove the excess, just as so. Now I take my brush and press at the top of it, the powder, while it's still somewhat soft, and pull straight across. Gives a cleaner edge there. Okay, so it's a cleaner edge there. And then the rest of the nail, choose my color. I'm using the aqua glitter nail also, which is this color. And still, I'm just gonna fill it, that bottom spot there. Take some monomer and just fill it in, as so.
was thinking instead of like taking that advanced psychology class, then
What I starting to set.
hardest now, like,
Give a couple of seconds here. That'll start to set. And I'll take some of my
then I'll just have a couple easy thoughts
clear powder to
that will
build strength. Second of all, to protect the glitter from sanding. When I sand on top of the aqua glitter, most glitters, it's a paint or a dye, a film that's outside of a silver glitter to give it that metallic look. When you sand on it, it might reveal some silver. So by putting some clear on top of it, it helps to protect from doing so. Okay. When it's working downwards, we're just going to make sure it blends into the white also. Okay, and that one is done too, set there. Alright, so next nail here, I'm going down to the deep cut that, well, I didn't cut it, it just actually laid itself. I'm actually going back to the raspberry color here. And I'm just going to place it to the sides here. Make sure that the sides are covered all the way to the top here, to the side. And then make sure the glitter itself actually has filled up all the spots. So I've used the glitter just to fill up the spots and not try to make a whole nail out of it. Just removing glitter to sit on the top surface of the pink here, which really doesn't matter because when you sand it, it'll all clean itself out anyway. But just in case, you know, we'll just kind of keep it down to where it belongs. There's a couple specks up there, but I'm not worried about that. Like I said, it'll kind of work itself when you sand it, the thickness out of it. Alright, I'm missing a little bit on this side here, so take some from the top and kind of just drag it down, just as so, and it kind of fills in all of those spots. Okay. And it doesn't have to be like exact and stuff like that, depth and everything. Because what I do is I'll take some of the clear powder and just fill in the rest of it for the thickness, just as so. And just work it and fill in all the areas, make sure there's no air pockets and stuff, especially on glitters. It's easy to catch little air pockets. Trick is you can actually take some enamel and place it on there before you put that clear powder. It gives it a glassier look. Too dry will give you like little air bubbles in there. And so we'll do this so until we fill that all the way completely up. Like I said, it doesn't have to be smooth on top, and as I see there's a little hump right there where it met. It doesn't have to be smooth because like I said, you're going to be surface sanding it, and what's going to take it down and smooth it out. Just worry about getting that line complete. Okay, and now we're not to the next nail. Okay, and this nail here, I'm going to try to one side of it one color and one side another color. Okay, and one side of it I'm going to do it actually in black here. So I'm going to take a ball about that size here and place it up there. And I'm going to make sure that I have enough to cut the line there. And I'm going to fill in. Okay, with this one here, I don't have to worry about where the pink is at on it, because what happened is I can see the top point of the triangle. That's all I'm aiming for. Okay, I'm doing so there, and I'll take my X-Acto knife here and just cut downwards. Meet at the point and pull it to the side. Okay. And if you meet that point that is not clean, what you can do is reapply black. Okay, a clean line there, but I'm going to show you if you happen to say take the brush. Let's say you mess up the line. We'll just say, we'll push it to the side. We'll mess the line up a little bit like that. If it's messed up, that's okay. Just take you some more black powder. We'll place it right back there, just as so. Let that start to set, and we cut again. Just push it off to the side, and just put more powder, and we cut again. Cut until you get the line, the desired line that you want. You don't have to settle. Okay, so now it starts set. What we do is, push the clip back to the side, so it gets its right thickness there. So it meets its thickness there. Okay, and make sure we can see the top point. The top point is actually right there. So I'll take the X-Acto knife here, and I'll just cut the little section that was actually laying like nice already. So I'll just cut the top point there, and remove any section, so you get it cleaner just down to the point of it. So that half is already filled color. I'll move to the other half here, and we're just gonna do this one, just the basic, no glitter. Okay, we'll do it black, white, and the pink. So I'm gonna take my white, and so let me grab a little bit more actually, and so, and we'll just place it onto that side there. Now the rest of it, you just fill on there. You can overlap the pink, the black, it doesn't matter. Like I said, because you'll be sanding it up, and you're just not worried about getting it covered. Like I said, the white tends to drip more, so I'll have to give it a little time, let it settle first.
I said I would watch her. I'm just in the middle of it now.
I'm gonna work this area here. Okay, get to the cuticle line. I'm gonna focus on this cuticle line. The rest of them y'all can care less about. Okay, get it up to the cuticle line. Make sure there's enough there to cover. If you have any sparkles, like see on top of there, from your laying the sparkles in your drop paper, don't worry about it. Like I said, it sands out. Just gonna get that side there to match up. Okay. If you got too much monomer and it's dripping around the nails, just wipe on your dampened cloth, and then reapply the brush on there. Like it says, she's pulling all the monomer off. Okay. So that whole hand, I'm actually done laying all the powder in already. So let's move on to the next hand here. All right, this one right here, I'm gonna lay straight stripes all the way down. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna start with the pink again, on this ring nail. Okay. Actually, you know what? That's regular monomer. Let's go over at C&D, so I get it to drip really well. Here. We'll just grab it here and let it grip the top of the ball. And as you grip the top of the ball, pull it downwards just like that. Just as so. And we'll push this here ball to meet the top cuticle line. Worry about the side, not the center nail or the top of it. Just worry about the side, meeting up the whole side first. Nice and neat around the sides, just as so. Okay, you get the whole nice and clean around the edge. Alright, and now you have to worry about the top. The thickness, you need a proper thickness out of it. Okay, and you notice the thickness there is just right. And you take your X-Acto knife again, just cut straight down. I just place up and just kind of contour all the way down, and then pull to the side. Okay, just as so. Get a clean cut line out of it, and then strip off the excess. Okay. And we're gonna do that now, so there's a clean line there already for the pink. Next line is gonna be white. Okay, I'm gonna again grab the from the top, kind of let it gravity do this trick, and not worry about the top cuticle line here. And kind of pull the brush and drag the white down from the side angle, and drag it down. Okay, just as so. Get that top cuticle nice and clean. Okay. And now the white is starting to settle and is lower than the pink. Take your brush and just push backwards against it, and it just builds the thickness back up again. Okay, just as so. Then dampen the top. As you notice, the white has actually starting to fill in already. kind of press on where the pink's at, where it can reveal where your true line's at from the pink. Again, you got sparkle on there. Don't worry about the sparkle. Okay. And what we do is we take the X-Acto knife and swift from the top, contour all the way down, straight, cut a clean line. Okay. When you cut a clean line, just pull it to the side. Okay, and we just remove all this excess. Okay. It's kind of dangerous with the cuticle liner, so I'm gonna take my brush and remove the white, excess white here. Just get my norm on it and just work the white off of the tip, just so away from the cuticle, and then I'll take back the X-Acto knife and just remove the rest. Okay, just so just cut a clean line out of it. Okay. Come on. It doesn't want to cut sometimes, but it will come right off if you keep playing with it. And just kind of pull it away, just as so. Okay. Go back my X-Acto knife while it's still setting. Make sure that my line is clean. Get my norm on it and push it back to the side here to get a clean edge on it. Okay. So you got a clean line on the white. And then the rest of the nail, I'm actually going to fill it with black here. Again, back to retention, C&D, liquid. I'm going to grab the powder, lay it from the top cuticle line all the way up here, and just let it drag down, just like that. Okay? Use the shape of the brush to your advantage, the flat side of it. Place it all the way at the top here, worry about your top cuticle line. Make sure you got enough powder there. And then you just work the powder to minute into where the white's at, just as so. And then you work the side here to meet the whole nail. On that side, turn the finger to you. Don't turn your head. You know, work the finger instead of working neck muscles. Okay. Don't worry about film. Don't worry about the line. Like I said, just when you sand it, will cut itself out automatically. Okay. Okay. So that's what we're gonna do here. Okay. And now we're gonna have that dip color nail there. Okay. And next nail here, I'm gonna do an all black nail with the ombre glitter upwards. So I'm gonna start by dragging the black over at the top here and drag as much as you can down to the bottom. Okay. Start to work the black downwards, down, 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 just as so. Okay, we'll get the color on the whole nail, just as so. Okay, as I got a shadow, a light shadow up here where not enough black was there. That's fine. Just take you a little bit of black like that, so place it at the top here. And just a quick light swipe. Just a light, very light swipe. And just take a little bit on this side here. So we'll just touch some areas that doesn't have black all the way. I'm trying to keep this as thin as possible. And there's a reason for that. We're not trying to fill the whole nail with black here. Or thickness wise. We're just trying to cover all the areas that doesn't have color. Okay, and with that, and now I'm gonna go to my raspberry color here, and I'm gonna put a top line with ombre from the top downwards. So I'm gonna just place it at the top up here, the cuticle line up there, and with we'll grab half of the ball right here, about right here, and just with a swift moment, just pull downwards, just one at the top and downwards. Now, if the glitter is filled too much in the nail, you want some more black revealing it. Just take your brush and work it to the side. Take off the glitter to the side though. Not downwards, upwards. Bring it to the side, keep swiping to the side. And you notice it pulled off some of the black there. Just reveal the black, I mean. And now you work the glitter back down a little bit, lightly. And you have your ombre from that into that. Now we're gonna have to protect that with the reason I told you earlier is because not to make the black so thick. Is because this here you have to go back with a clear powder and protect it because you don't want to sand off the glitter from the black. Okay. Make sure up there meets,
Yeah.
and you work your clear powder all the way down.
Yeah, that's right, that's right.
You don't take your brush here sometimes and tap your hair, get that wet, because when it glides down, you don't want a line there, or you don't want a dry spot there. So it gives air bubbles or a dry spot. So, and work that downwards just like that. And there you go. That nail is completely laid. Okay. I'm gonna do a whole solid nail with the aqua color way I decided here. All these nails have a base area in there. I put a base of just some clear acrylic on there as a base already. I'm just gonna grab about that much here, and I'm just gonna put from the top. And now, again, tilt the nail all the way downwards, just like that, and let gravity do its job. If it's missing something at the top, it's fine. Just take a glitter with your brush here. Notice it's dripping, and it's dripping. Don't worry about that bottom ball that is dripping. Worry about your top cuticle line. Push all your glitter back up to the top. Just work it around. Remember, it doesn't have to be smooth. We try to keep it thin as possible, but enough coverage of the color, the glitter. Keep working back upwards. Okay. Now it's back up to the cuticle line area. Take the rest of the ball and work it downwards, just like that. Just cut out the side. And now it's still movable. We'll move the glitter around in all the areas because they'll get an even coverage. Okay. That's so. You know, the glitter will keep continuing to move. Some are trapped into the clear powder that's made and built into the nail, the powder. But some are sitting at the top, so you still can move around. Okay, you just want to cut there, remove any excess. Just kind of pull downwards, put it against it like that, and cut it. Okay, so you want to lay just the powder on there like that. Now you want to go around the edges of the cuticle, side and top, and kind of just work the powder away. Push it back onto the nail, away from the skin. So that way you can get a cleaner edge around it, just like so. Take some of your clear powder, again, and place that at the top of the nail. Okay, and again, let gravity do its job. And I like, again, dampen the glitter right there. Okay, so it has a wet area to drip down on. Okay, as we go to the top here, we'll work the ball back down. I'm not worried about it being a dry spot at the tip there because I said the tip monomer and I'm dabbing the tip. And we'll work it downwards. We got glitter into there from the damp cloth. So work that down. Okay. Okay. Excuse me for all the background noise here. Got some employees talking. Okay, so we got that one filled in here. Alright, so we got all 10 nails done here. We got one last nail. Now, Lily, what should we do on the last nail? You know what? Let's just do polka dots. How about that? Okay? To do polka, like simple polka dots, a lot of people have their ways of doing it and stuff. Here's how I'm going to do mine. I'm going to take balls of acrylic. And I'm going to take a ball just like so. And just let it sit on a brush for a second. Not too long, you don't want it dry on a brush. And then I'll take it and put it on a nail. Just like that. And I'll take some over and over. And I'll lightly wet it again. There's actually a piece of glitter in this one here. Oh, remove that glitter. And I'll let it set for a second, but then take some monomer. As you take some monomer to it, you notice it started liquefying again. And then, okay, I'll place the ball there. And, you know, it's a rounded ball, so the top of it's rounded. You see the top is actually rounded. But I don't want it rounded, I want it flat. You want to do different size balls here. And I'll take another ball, a smaller ball, and, you know, place it here. Okay. grab really quick, grab my other brush, my full-size brush, and I press on the top of this ball here. Just with the belly of the brush, not the tip of it, the belly of the brush. What it does is it flattens out the top of it. So you take it and you press against it, and it flattens it out. As you see, the top starts to flatten out. Okay, and then the other ball, the smaller ball laid there, do the same thing to it. Kind of just press the top of the ball so it flattens out. Okay, and that's the trick to that one. I'm gonna go lay another one here, right to the bottom. I'm trying to do different sizes here instead of just one size polka dots. So I'm gonna do different sizes. I'll place another ball there, but you notice it's all textured and stuff. I'm gonna let it sit for a second. Sit on the brush or sit on the nail, and as it's, I'll give a little manure back on it, just like that. Take my brush and just press on the top. Like I said, it just gives it a nice flat top here. So what it does when you sand it out is going to give you nice rounded polka dots. Okay. All right, and I'm gonna here take some black here. Do the same thing. Just gonna place it, just random areas of the nail here. Okay, just as so. Place another one there. I'm using my regular manure with this black powder. It makes it dry a lot faster. You notice I can actually just press it out. I'm trying to see the circle on the black here. The dot actually extends off the nail a bit, which I want because I don't want it like it's intentionally placed in there. Okay. And all right, we got a couple colors in there now. Now I'm gonna work a couple more colors. I'm gonna do a glitter one here. So take that one here, just place it here. Take some manure, really lightly, just tap it, because if I put too much manure, it's gonna drip out everywhere. So I'm gonna place one there. I'm gonna take another one. Just a small one, a very small one here. Just place it at the tip here. Again, one there. And I'm gonna grab the raspberry color. One there also. And just a little more at the top here. Just random ones here and there. Okay, slightly. If one falls out of shape, you can just take your brush and just push it back where it's supposed to be, to get your ducks in line. I got all the colors on there, except that pink. I want to get a little pink in there too. So I'll grab a ball of the pink acrylic here, and I'll just place it there. And I'll just press the top too, again, just to get the flat top of it so it gets a nice roundness. Alright, so the rest of the nail, I want it just clear, so you can see all the little polka dots in there. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take clear powder, and I'm going to dab. Instead of just putting a ball in the center trying to drag it down, I'm just going to put section by section, but little small sections here and there, and keep filling up the nail. I do that because it tends to fill up the air pockets. If not, sometimes you find like an air bubble next to your artwork because of that reason. Because you're dragging one direction, and behind a wall, it tends to trap an air bubble. So we're doing section by section here. Catch that dripping there. I know that's still dripping. I'm gonna grab some more. Place at the top here. Different directions, back and forth, to fill in all the areas. Okay, just as so. Okay, Okay, work the side there. Look at that side, nice and clean. Okay, and now if you're getting glitter on the top here from your dampened cloth here, that's fine. It's in the top side of that gel, that clear powder. So don't worry about that. Okay, so that little glitter on top will actually come out here. Okay, and now I'm just missing a little bit on this side, and we're actually finished. Once I finish laying that, we will be finished. We'll be finished actually laying all the powder, and we'll just start to shape it here, sand it, and then we'll be good to go. All right. So before my shaping, we're doing all this color cutting and stuff like that. You know, some of the nails are thicker, some of the nails are thinner. So what I do is I take a carbide bit, and I run it over all the nails first to thin the nail down that I did in cutting one. What it does is it just gives it a little thinner nail, so it's easier to shape. Trying to shape a thick nail is harder. So we're gonna shut all these canister off here. And put it all to the side. And this is white. Okay. And so get rid of this cloth here. Yeah. Alright, this is the well, this is a fine, or actually this is a very coarse. This is a coarse one, not extra coarse. I don't like to use extra coarse because extra coarse is too jumpy. We'll just put in the carbide bit and just cut away. Some of the nails are thick, or like the first pinky I did here, like that one. So you run the carbide bit over it. One, it thins it out. Two, and it will thin it out will help you in the shaping process. But it starts to reveal the color and the designs that you've done into it anyway. You like this one? Okay. All right. So you thin that one out. So when I shape it, it gives me a better view of the shape here. Okay, so that's one. It's going to thin down already, so the shape starts to come out in it. And all the work you did. This one also here. So not to sit too long with this in one spot, you can actually burn the touch of the nails, because anything motion does cause friction. So that one there too. And then this one. And on like this one, the first one I did, if you're starting to show some of the white, that's fine. That's actually, you know, what I was going for here. Some of the edge of the white is going to cut through here. That's fine. Okay, that one is cut here, or deep here, that's fine. So we're just going to thin that one down also. I like to run my thumb over the nail after I sand it. You know, you can show imperfections, or you can show the high spot, low spot. I'm starting to reveal all the cuts out of it. Let's actually turn it back a bit so I get a little higher, but there we go. Alright, I'm going to start to reveal everything that we've done. Okay, not needed. And then the thumb. So we put the, remember I showed you the glitter in the clear powder? It's fine, is that the top surface? Notice it comes right off. Okay, it's just sitting there. So no need to freak out when you're laying it. The clear powder, as you get up top, no big deal. Okay. With that pre-grind there, what it does, it gives you a better base to shape now. So we're gonna go and shape the nails now. And yes, I will take a picture of this after we're done, and it'll be in the comments. So we're gonna shape all the nails. Okay. I like to work again from one side all the way to the top corner of the cuticle, all the way back down, from up here all the way down. Okay. I run the emery board sometimes on top of the nail here throughout the day shaping. But it does save me a lot from when I have to run the Dremel on top of the nail. I don't have to go all the way to the side because I work from a side to side motion. Okay, from one side, other. Other. Okay, so when it's already shaped there, we'll go to the next. Same thing on all of them here. So let's go into, I'm gonna actually go to the speed that I normally go in when I shape nails here. Okay, so let's just go to my speed that I usually do this in. So it's very small nails. So we'll go ahead and so you have dripping of stuff. I just pull the skin back here like that. Work all the way to the top. Until the emery board cuts nice into the nail bed. Where you can see it's about to hit the nail bed, and then that's when you know to stop. You kind of just stop and look. Stop and look. Okay, there it is. Okay. I'm actually doing another one of my technician's nails later. I'm going to get live on that one also. In the process, and that when I do that one, I'm going to think of something creative to give y'all. I'm probably going to do a portrait maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's a hand-painted artwork instead of doing it like I've been doing, just, you know, cutting acrylic or some stuff. We try to do something very difficult to show. Right now, let's get these nails finished up though. Glaze it up and show you the finished product. And one hand is shaped already. We have our shape on one hand already. Now we are going to the second hand to shape that. Usually I don't do like really different like nails on all 10. But what happens, you know, with these live videos is just to broaden what you can do. I usually do like 10 with the same nails, or I do like 8 of the same nails, and then, you know, 2 just little special nails here and there. But today, you know, just a little extra. I'm just gonna get this finished shaped up here. Some people ask me, how are you doing all your employees' nails that long when they have to do nails or pedicures and stuff like that? Well, I just do nails this long, and they have their option of cutting it down afterwards. So, what they choose to do with the length is them. And get on. I think it's a bad idea wearing two shirts with a sweater and a dress shirt. It's hot. Okay, the knife now. Maybe the black now. I'll show you here. So I run the emery board to the top of it on both sides. It gives that sand line already there and there. So again, less work we have to do later when it comes to the surface sanding here. Oh, there it is. Okay, I got all 10 nails shaped up now, and now it's time to surface sand. Carbide, gold, fine. It's one of my oldest bits, but I love it. I love gold better than silver. Like I said, to me, gold like seems smoother than a silver bit here. Remember, the reason when I shape it and I run the emery board on top of the nail on the side is I run from a side to side motion, or this side to side, and the center of the barrel doesn't have to go all the way to the side of the nail. But you know, it's like it's already standing to the side of the nail. That's the reason. I don't have to run this way on the side of here or here because it's already done with the emery board. Emery board gives a nice, straight, clean cut shapes on the side of it. So less and less thing I have to worry about. And as I was sanding, I always run my thumb on top here so you can feel any indentations or high spots and stuff like that. You notice sometimes I run my thumb on top of it because I'm unsure. I run my thumb and I can feel sometimes better than sight because you can feel low spots, high spots. Remember the one that pretty much cut his own line? There it is. I didn't do the cutting, so the ball of acrylic actually cut itself. With gravity cut, it actually cut itself. You let the nail drip downwards. The ball formed its own curve, and I don't have to do anything now. Let's see, all hands done. Now it's going to be ready to buff and glazed up with the top and ready to go. An eighth nail here. You always be careful not to scratch the customer's real nail bed underneath. Okay, now we're ready to buff them and glaze them up, and we'll be good to go. We're finished there. And let's get this, all the dust off. Get good dust down here with just a brush, dust brush, and just a good brush off here. And the top, as I put in the description, it's gonna be glaze and go. That's a non-white. This puppy. Glaze and go. Okay. Okay. There's a nice, clean, shiny finish. There's a lot of lights here. OPI lights. This is a one light here. Especially in there. But Gelish brand. A lot of lights, but I prefer the OPI light, which I don't have the line hook up over here, but I prefer that's the best light to me.
Comment on here. The draw Lily, right?
Yeah, she's finished up right now.
You can sit there, second station here. Oh, you can sit one second station, one right over here.
Okay, switch hands. And we're gonna place the nails down here so you can see here. The blue light's still on right now, but let me finish curing that, and then we'll show you what it looks like. Okay, do your hands like this, like you're praying. I like to get my customers to do your hands like this, It's like you're praying, you know. And then take the light and hover the light right above the thumbnails. The reason for that is, at least for like 15 seconds, just hover right on top of the nail there. The reason is, when you place the hand into a gel light, and it's flat down like this bottom corner of the nail, the thumb here, doesn't get enough light. So you get the customer to do like that and hover the nail, the light right on top of it. It gives more light contact to it. Okay, but excuse the dusty cuticles because I haven't let her absorb oil on it yet. But we're gonna just show them here. Let's see. Thank you for watching.